चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Welcome to today's Mahabharata session. So we are going very slow, I think. Like this, if we do, I think it will take 3 years. Like the Vyasdev, how he took. To write Mahabharata 3 years he took. Similarly, for me, for one parva, it will take maybe more than 50 hours, 50 days, like that. 50 days, 6 parvas in 1 year. Then 3 years, 18 parvas. Is matching. So every day, 3 years, if we do like this, I think it will be a milestone in the, it will be a record in the world record actually. Definitely. Mahabharata discussing this much, I think it will be the one of the, because in YouTube also if we see Mahabharata lectures, I searched actually to see the various opinions. I used to, for last many years, for last 6-7 years, I used to search the Mahabharata lectures and try to hear what they are saying and what is. That means from various other sampradayas and also from various other scholars I heard actually. So I didn't see anyone is flowing, anyone is following, not flowing, anyone is following almost all each sloka. No, such a lecture you don't find anywhere. Everyone they summarize the story and maybe 1 or 2 points they say and they go. At maximum one parva, they take maximum of 5 to some 10 hours, maximum 10-12 hours. That's all. I think we are very fortunate by the mercy of Srila Vyasdev. We are discussing so extensively because it's the need of our, because the present day society is completely against to this dharma. But still you are all very patient enough. I think this is one of the, that means, no, previously also for other subjects, we were having the 80-90 students till 50 classes. Till now, we finished only 22 classes. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, we were seeing 80 students, 90. But anyway, it's not a bad strength. We're having almost 45 students every day they are attending. That means still they have, that means some respect for these lectures. It's really encouraging for me, because if nobody is going to have interest, then why I have to speak? But you are showing interest. Your interest is encouragement for me. So fine. So what we should do? So now we are only in the Devayani story. So 215. So that means we finished just almost all 45%, 40 to 45% in Adi Parva. So will be another half, almost half, or 60, 55 to 60% is still is there. So we'll continue. Let us see. So every time, yeah, it's becoming undigestible actually. I am putting lot of in my plate and not able to eat. This is happening nowadays in many courses. So anyway, we are doing the very new experiments in the courses also. Very different subjects we deal by all of your mercy, like Sandarbhas, like this, and like the even Artha Shastra also mine. Out of 15 books, one book I taught, 14 books are pending. And I want to teach Harinama Mantra. This desire I am getting. I don't know. So let us see. So what happened to our story? I'm coming to story. Vrsaparva, so father of Sarmistha. So he asked Sarmistha, my dear daughter. Oh no, sorry. Actually, what is the scene? Devayani is in the forest. Even Sukracarya is in the forest along with Vrsaparva, because Devayani asked her father to bring Vrsaparva, and Vrsaparva say directly, all his wealth belongs to Sukracharya. And Sukracharya is the Swami, is a master for all that wealth. Then only she will accept. So she said like that. So that's why Vrsaparva was brought by Sukracharya. So Vrsaparva also is there in that forest now. So he said in front of her, so all of my wealth is belonging to your father. And so that's why everything is meant for his service. So whatever you want, you can ask. Since you are being his daughter, so whatever you want, you can ask, I can give that. Then she said that, so your daughter along with thousand girls, she should become my servant. That is my desire. She expressed. Then Vrsaparva, after hearing this, it was like a shocking, making his daughter as a servant for someone, another girl, lifelong. It's like a shocking news for Vrsaparva. But what can he do? If he failed to satisfy Devayani, then Sukracarya will leave. Sukracarya leaves. Then all those danavas, they will be in the trouble. Immediately Devatas will attack because Sukracharya's protection is not there on them, and then they destroy the entire dynasty, entire danavas. So being a king, so he has to see benefit of everyone, others, not that just his own daughter or one person. So thinking all these things, Vrsaparva thought, he told to maid servant, you go and so bring Sarmistha here immediately. And we'll tell to Sarmistha about Devayani's desire. Then we'll see what is her response. And so Vrsaparva is thinking, Tyajerekam kulasyarthe, gramasyarthe kulam tyajet, gramam janapadasyarthe, atmarthe prudivim tyajet. Tyajet ekam kulasyarthe, for the sake of one kula, means one dynasty. One person can be sacrificed. And for benefit of one village, one dynasty can be sacrificed. And for benefit of one state, one country, one village can be sacrificed. And for the benefit of his own self, soul, for benefit of the soul, that means for getting the liberation, one can sacrifice entire earth. Atmarthe prudhivim tyajet. So for the sake of self-realization, one can sacrifice entire earth. He can leave everything. This is the statement actually. It's very important. Tejed ekam kulasyarthe, gramasyarthe kulam tejed, gramam janapadasyarthe, atmarthe prithivim tejed. So that means self-realization is the topmost duty. Self-realization, on top of that is becoming pure devotee is the highest business. This material world and this body and these jivas, these will be there forever. So there will be adharma increasing and demons getting the power more, and they are destroying the dharmic people and falling of adharma and polluting everything. Adharmic people, this will be happening. One should not get affected by these things. One should always focus on realizing the self and becoming the pure devotee. This is the most important. For that, Prudhivim Teje, you can leave everything and you can fixed on the self-realization. No need of any kind of these dharmas are all inferior. Putra dharma, matru dharma, piti dharma, pati dharma, brahmana dharma, kshatriya, vaishya, sudra, all these we are discussing. These are all very inferior. So the important thing is self-realization. So self-realization, even top to that is becoming pure devotee of the Lord is the topmost. So that's why, so these are all nothing. One should not get agitated by these things. What Venu Gopal you are saying today completely reverse gear. No, no, not reverse gear. This is the foolishness if we think it is a reverse gear. Because so when you understand self-realization, on top of that, becoming pure devotee is the highest. What it means? That means ultimately one should reach the final goal. For that sake, only everything is there. So following dharma is going to help in that reaching goal. Then without any hesitation, you should follow dharma. Because final goal is becoming the pure devotee. So to reach that, whatever is helpful, whatever is help is it can be taken from any other sources. You should take. So you should not get agitated by seeing the changes in this nature, or seeing that means, oh, now adharma is increasing. For this, you should not get agitated actually. You have to fix on your goal, that is becoming pure devotee. For that, following your dharma is the useful thing. It will keep you in the mode of goodness and it will help you to switch into the Visuddha Sattvam by the help of pure devotees. So that's why you will not get any kind of, that means, hesitation. That means otherwise some people, what they do, they don't understand why they are following the dharma. They think that following dharma is to keep the whole society peaceful and happy and make the everyone enjoy their sense gratification nicely in a sattvic way. They struck there actually. And the purpose of following dharma is inferior. And they misunderstood the following dharma. And those people wasting their life. We should not waste our life. And some people think that bhakti is the highest, then I will give water to all the following dharma. And now today onwards, I will just focus on bhakti. But this is also another foolishness. Because where he is, he doesn't know. And simply think that now I will leave everything and I will become a pure devotee in the next minute onwards. And because of this, since he doesn't know what is the systematic way to progress in the devotion, na garka na ghatka. His aspiration is there, but there is no inspiration. There is no proper perspiration. Everything is is waste of time actually. So because he understood superficially what is the purpose of the life, but the problem is he doesn't know how to walk on that path. And is another extreme actually. This is because of this. What is happening? He is aspiring to become a pure devotee, but only way, see, just aspiration only is there, but there is no progress. There is no progress. Why? Because there is no progress, because of not able to understand the system properly. That means help of the dharma, he didn't understand. That's why Krishna also says, Arjun, I understood your renunciation. Arjun also speaking like us. So, what is that sloka? Third chapter, first sloka. Karma Yoga. That Vyamisrena. Let me open. Jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana tatkim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi keshava. Arjuna also intelligent like us. And he is also saying, Krishna, buddhi, buddhir, that means jayasi chet karmanaste mata buddhir janardana. According to you, buddhi means what you should take here? Buddhi means, buddhi yoga means what? Pure devotional service. If you remember this properly. Vyasana Chakra Thakur is saying, buddhi means what? Buddhi yoga. Buddhi yoga means what you should take? Vyavasayatmika buddhi means pure devotional service. So Krishna, if pure devotional service is superior, why you are asking me to follow this karma? Tat kim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi. Why you are engaging me in a costly warfare? So he was asking this. Yamisreneva vakyene buddhim mohayasi me tadekam vada nischitya. And Krishna is saying, beta, ये भक्ति योग तो this your devotion service is highest, but for that you should get the qualification, beta. For that you should get the eligibility. What is that eligibility? So that eligibility is Shraddha. For that you need to do the lot of exercise. What kind of exercise? Associating the pure devotees and developing the pure devotion service. That's why Prabhupada says. Do you think becoming Vaishnava is so cheap? Is so cheap? What? It's not so cheap. So that's why. So here Krishna is also saying, beta, it's not so cheap. You have to get that by the mercy of the pure devotees. Till that time, karmanyevadikaraste mafaleshu kadachana. He decided. Arjuna, Krishna decided for Arjuna. Hey, karmanyevadikara, adhikara. Your eligibility is there in karma. You should do karma. But what way? That karma should be offered to me, to please me. And also, you should look for the all the time the mercy of the pure devotees to become a pure devotee. That's what Krishna is saying, and Prabhupada is also saying. Everyone is saying same. So not that jumping. Oh, acha, Bhakti Yoga is the highest. From today onwards, I don't need to follow any dharma. This Burma of nonsense. And we don't need this Daiva Varna Shma Dharma. What is this? These are all inferior. I am going to do the pure devotion. Then you'll be ending up with the not able to do 16 rounds also. Prabhupada is 77 is saying, even they are not doing 16 rounds. Then it is a 24. In 77, he was saying, these rascals cannot do 16 rounds. What to speak of following the Haridas Thakur? He's saying, did you see that? Did you remember that conversation? 16 rounds there. Nowadays, there are most of the people, I should not say, it is recorded actually, and we cannot take the names. Big people also, big leaders also, they are not doing this 16 rounds. This that's Prabhupada said in 77, that is true, and it is also becoming even more true. 16 rounds not able to do that. What to speak of doing the 24 hours chanting. So this is the situation actually. Reality this is the reality of the society. That's why practically Prabhupada was guiding the society. He is the practical Acharya. You don't find this Acharya in this contemporary to the Prabhupada. You cannot find anyone like that. Many very attractive lectures which they can deliver. So making you to, so yes, pure devotion, yes. Definitely you should hear that. Glories of pure devotion, you should always hear. We should not, but that really should come into us. So till the time one should act in a righteous way. Acting righteous way will not stop you to become a pure devotee. Don't understand and wrongly that. Many people think that if you follow dharma, then I cannot become a devotee. Is it anywhere written like that? If you follow dharma, you will not become a pure devotee. Is it written anywhere? It is written even somewhere. So if you don't follow dharma, if you associate mode of past and ignorance, it's difficult for you to progress in the devotion. In the Uddhava Gita, Krishna himself says, in the reverse he said already, but not that if you do dharma, then you will be failing. No. So even we hear from the Navayogindras, what they say, karmarpanam, even if they do, they should do the karma which is prescribed by the Shastra. Nowadays, I am hearing someone's opinion that he is saying very heavily. Am I saying heavily? My lectures are heavy? My teachings are heavy? It's not at all heavy actually. It is the truth actually. Truth is truth. Truth is always truth only actually. We should speak truth. So we should not pamper actually. Just pamper means if you hide the truth, if you hide the actual reality, and if we just keep them in a ignorance and just without showing the right vision, without giving the right vision, without giving the vision to them, proper vision to see the things properly, then they cannot change their life. So, for a blind person, what is the foremost important thing? Giving the vision for him. Shastra is giving the eyes, chakshu. Shastra gives chakshu to you. So that you can see where you are. If you don't want to accept the eyes given by the Shastra, then what you will see? You want to keep in yourself blind and think that you are holding the some, what is that, iron rod, and think that is a golden rod. That's your thinking. Because you are blind and you are imagining this is the golden rod. Or otherwise some just roadside stones you are holding and think that it is the precious jewels. So that's why giving proper sight or eyes to see the reality. How you can see the reality? Through the Shastra you can see. That's why Acharyas wrote these books. So these books are going to provide a vision to you. That means eyes. These are all eyes. Vision means you may think another way. Vision means not the vision also that also, but this is going to give ability to see. Shastra is giving chakshu. Then you'll see what is this your life, what is the society, where you are. So that one can develop proper shraddha and one can understand Krishna properly. One can understand bhakti properly. One can understand body, health, everything. So that's why these shastras are also very, very important. So it's not heavy at all. If you think it is heavy, it's no. It's the reality. If reality looking heavy to you, then there is a problem in you. There is a problem in you. Yes. Who are preaching to Kali Yuga people? I didn't know. Mataji is writing something. That's it. So why acharyas? Which acharya didn't stress? What do you know about acharyas? You don't know anything about acharyas. Do you know acharyas what they are knowing? What they are desiring? You don't know. That's why. Our Acharya Srila Prabhupada is stressing so much. Our Acharya Bhakti Siddhanta is stressing so much. Our Acharya Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying so much. If you have time, you go and see their works, their letters, their so monthly, bi-weekly, the magazines, so many books. You read the Bhaktya you read the Jaiva you read the Sajjanitoshni, you read the Harmonist, you read the Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Bhakti Siddhanta's letters, you read the Bhaktivinoda Thakur letters. So much they stress. What do you know about Acharyas? And what do you know about Sanatana Goswami? He wrote the Haribhakti Vilas. What do you know about the Gopal Bhatta Goswami? He wrote the Satkriya Sara Deepika. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what he taught? Did he reject Varnashram? He didn't say. It's a Bhakya, he said that's all. So, nobody rejected. Nobody go against the Shastra. No. All Acharyas in the only one line, same phase. But only thing is, whenever there is a need, that is emphasized. But everyone is in the one line only. Everyone is saying one thing. Goal is pure devotional service. Definitely. But as per the time, if Karmakanda is dominating this pure devotional service, they will suppress the Karmakanda. They will be emphasizing the pure devotion. If Dharma is overcoming the Bhakti, then if the people are too much into the Dharma consciousness, then they will be, their Acharya will come and emphasize the Bhakti. If Bhakti is mistakenly understood and they are giving, that means they are leaving the Dharma, so then Acharya will come and say that Dharma you have to accept. And for the sake of becoming pure devotee. That's why this Varnashra Dharma has to be taught to make Vaishnavas. So Prabhupada is saying, not my statements. So our acharyas are saying same thing. Everyone is same thing. And everyone. Otherwise, why they wrote? And you know, what we know about Vishwanathji? If you see the commentaries on the 11th canto, you'll understand. So, and what do you know about Krishna actually? Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. If anyone understands Bhagavad Gita properly, so we should know where is what. This is the Kali Yuga people. Kali Yuga people what? Kali Yuga people is not from three modes. Kali Yuga people, they don't have any, that means mode of goodness, passion, ignorance. They are not influencing them. They are not out of the modes. Their body is not out of the modes. Their mind is not out of the modes. What? In Kali Yuga also, if you drink water, the thirst is not quenched. Kali Yuga, you should drink something else than the water. You don't breathe the air, oxygen. In Kali Yuga, is there anything? Prabhupada wanted to see Ramaraja in Kali Yuga. In 9th canto is writing. So, whole mango is rotting, then we'll take out the seed and put the seed and we'll make the new. That's why we are going to create the new society. By this Krishna conscious process, everyone is being purified and they are eligible to become a Dvija by the holy name. So that's why it is a rewriting the chapter actually. They are creating the new chapter. Prabhupada says this Krishna conscious movement is going to create a new chapter in the history. Okay. So What you all can do then? First of all, you should all hear. And many things. See, when there is emergency, when there is emergency and you are in such a situation, actually, what the actual thing so that you may not able to follow now everything immediately. Like you see, if someone in a great trouble, maybe fell in a well or somewhere, or otherwise drowning into the water, by seeing him, what we do? As per our ability, with full heart, we try to protect them. Yes or no? Will you say that, oh, anyway, I'm not able to protect and let him die? Will you think like that? As per your capacity, wherever you are, whatever ability you have, using that you try to, a good person will try to help that drowning person. Maybe he may just to give you some small, that means lata. If lata is there on bank of that, and he try to give that lata and try to pull him. It may be that lata is not so strong also. It may not be, that means really going to give help, but still. So he doesn't know how to swim. He's standing on the bank, but someone is drowning. And he cannot jump and save. If he jump, there is no use because he will also die. Then there is no use. That's why he will not jump. But at least as a concerned person, what he will be doing, whatever the ability, whatever the, he will put all your mind, energy, and everything, and he try to save. So that is that should be the mood actually. That should be the mood actually. Many ways. Many ways everyone can contribute. They can teach to their children. They can teach to their neighbors. Everyone is, that means as per the, everyone is not in the same situation. To protect the dharma, to establish Srila Prabhupada's vision, everyone as per their capacity, they has to raise their help. So there is no limit for that. That's just depends upon your openness and your fairness, or rather your surrenderance is the limit. Your surrenderance is the limit. And how much one can contribute? Is there no limit? There is no limit for this. That is the mood actually. That mood, if you have, then Krishna will open the doors. Because he is the one who is going to take your service. Acharyas are going to take our service. So that's why, so we are limited, but definitely we have to, wherever we are, in whatever situation, we try to help this mission to move forward. You think, what can you do? You pray to the Lord, then everything will be revealed to you. Because we don't know everyone's situation, but we should reach. Prabhupada wanted. He wants to vacate all the cities, make the cities zero. If you want to see his conversations, you can go and see. He doesn't want to see any cities further, which are full of mode of past and ignorance. That means, in olden days of cities are there, but not cities like how we have now. He wants to train all the city people by preaching and after shifting them to the rural communities. And then after that, he said that Why we need city temples? Close down. We'll go and stay in the villages. He said. So what can you do for this? You do. Yes, definitely everyone is not leader. So, but wherever you are, so if you have a good heart, definitely it will be revealed. Because Krishna knows where you are and how much you can do. So then he will be inspiring based upon that. Then you can grow. Your contribution also will grow. And you see such a big movements whenever is going to begin, it's not so easy. Like when these Britishers, when example I'm giving, when they conquered the whole India, not only India, whole world, and that means gradually they entered on the name of business, and then after that they created the disputes among the kings, and they finally conquered everything. And they, at a certain point of time, they became great power holding people in the whole world. So at that time, who are taking the birth, they know only Britishers are their kings, and now they are just exploiting the people. Then they are in the position of the holding. They are in the ruling position, full powers they have. And such a common man, how they became rebel to them and how they so fought with them. How the movement began, very gradually, slowly it began. Because they are kings and going against the king is not a ordinary thing. It took these so many decades and centuries. Took the 2 centuries they ruled. So to get the relief from them itself took the centuries. In this, how many they sacrificed for getting this some so-called material independence? So many people they left their life. So they were having such a policies. Even they are putting the tax on the. That means there are so many taxes. I am not exactly remembering, and such a horrible ruling they gave. And in the duration, how many they left their life? Jizya tax. That means hair cutting. For hair cutting. Tax for hair cutting also, I think. Something. So these are the very worst ruling. But for this, how many? That means for material independence. But to make this whole world, that means 10,000 years, everything, that means fully Krishna consciousness. It's like a Satya Yuga. How it can be established then? That is a false statement. Acharyas also this, Prabhupada also says. Is it false statement? No, no. So now there are many people are going to sacrifice their life. And many people will be bali diya jayega abhi. So ahuti hoga abhi isme. Many will be. So that is itself their devotion actually. Their sacrifice is their devotion. And they are going to give everything. Manasa, vacha, karmani. By all, mind, speech, words, everything they dedicate. So that this is there from the time immemorial. That means from the beginningless, it's keep on happening. These saintly people, they always sacrifice themselves for the uplifting the fallen jivas. This will happen. And by that, the situation will be changed. Ah. So now yes. So in this way, it will take time because the adharma took the complete ruling. Just I gave example. That means to get the revolution, to fight against and to bring the independence, so many years they took, so many centuries they took, and so many people were killed. So many people were killed. They lost their life, their wealth, their families, and everything. For I'm saying just for material independence, how many people they lost their families? How many people that means they are go away from their houses? Just I'm saying, I'm giving an example. It's not the, I'm saying it's not, so like that only we should do. That's I'm saying it's example for getting one material independence. So many people were sacrificed their life and their whole wealth they have given for this, for that freedom movement. Same way, so it demands actually. So until unless if they don't take, that means if they don't sacrifice, without sacrifice, nothing is going to happen. That's the yajna actually. Sacrifice means yajna. Without the sacrifice of Srila Prabhupada, nothing, he couldn't have imagined this movement actually. That is his sacrifice. He didn't sit on the Vrindavan Dham and Radha Damodar happily chanting his 64 rounds. I think 128 he can do easily. Sitting on 128 and becoming Haridas Thakur and Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So he did also. He did all the time he is doing. He's not doing, you should not say. He's a pure dude. And also he came out and he traveled and he became hopeless. Even situation was worse at that time. There is a lot of non-cooperation among the Vaishnavas also. And still, and that too, their Guru Maharaj, his Guru Maharaj, 50 years back he left. 1934. I think, 34, na? Bhakti Siddhanta's disappearance, 1934, 37. I don't exactly remember.
1936, Prabhu.
So, after the many years, 30, 40 years later, yeah, Prabhupada. That means when he started 50 years back, he started. So then after that, yeah, there is a non-cooperation was there, or still. So he has hope. He tried many ways to push this movement. And then he tried many ways and many endeavors were done. But Krishna gave a opportunity to make it success. By his Krishna's mercy, it became successful, and many people now they are able to know who is so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and who is Nityananda and who is so Krishna and Radharani. They are all able to know. Millions of people now coming to. So like that. So time will come. Time will come. And situation will be made by the Krishna. How these 11 Akshohani Senas are killed by these Pandavas. So it's unimaginable actually. If strength-wise, if we calculate, Kauravas are very powerful. But how it happened actually? So it is Krishna's mercy actually. And Krishna's plan will be there. Yeah. Patiently you just keep on desiring to give a service, definitely you will get. So according to your situation, everything will be improved. Everything. In 2008, I was thinking, what should I do? And 10 years I went for studies. Not 1 day or 2 days. From 2009 to, I think, 2011. 2011 to almost up to 1920. So almost all 10 years.
Yeah.
At that time also I tried to teach Dayavarnashrama in 2010. Going to
Maya
temples. It's a small boy I was. And I thought, no, this is not the way. And so I should get some qualification to speak. That's why, and also I should know what is what. Proper understanding is needed. So what is dharma, what is bhakti? In 2011,
Okay.
so
With
so
India.
for that we need to study Shastra properly. And we should understand the Srimad Bhagavatam writing. Vasudev, why he wrote this and why he wrote Mahabharata. And how to
mix the fruit.
So preach this. And what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted. And after that, other acharyas. how they want to take it forward, this mission. Because the
Ayya.
whole mission is Vasudev's mission actually. And these acharyas come in time to time and they upheld the whole movement again. So that's why we should understand the main missionary movement, what we say, pioneers. These are all the pioneers actually. The major pioneer is the who wrote the Bhagavatam, the Mahabharata and Puranas. He is the visionary actually.
உன்கிட்ட சொல்லித்தா எல்லாம் சாப்பிட எனக்கு வச்சுட்டு
Samskar.
அப்பதான் எனக்கு பிடிக்கும் சொல்லித்தா நல்லா இருக்கு
You tell Prabhuji. Prabhuji,
சாப்பிடலாம் அது கிட்ட இருக்கா
Now it not come.
you tell Prabhuji.
ஆமா பரவாயில்லையே ஆமா
Okay, now how much time you are feeling disturbed? Only 2 minutes. Okay. So what I am saying, yes. First and foremost, I feel that means whoever is hearing this, they should know the position of the each. What is the position of bhakti? What is the position of dharma? This has to be understood properly. So for that we did lot of courses: bhakti prakaraha, shraddha sharanagati, sadhu prakaraha, and like this we did several courses. So and also we discussed the Bhagavad Gita, and we discussed some chapters of Bhagavatam and so many. These lectures all are available in Golok Vani channel. If you have time, so kindly hear Bhakti Prakaraha classes and also Nectar of Devotion classes. So there you can understand what is the Bhakti position, what is meaning of pure devotional service. Then after that you will also understand what is the importance of the Dharma. So to enter into the pure devotional service. This understanding should be clear, otherwise you might be thinking, so where we are going and what we are learning. So nothing actually, everything is very important for the devotees also. And also you should understand Srila Prabhupada's conversations, instructions, and his books, whatever the purports he wrote, that you should understand in the right mood actually. That's why, so make yourself prepared. Then after that, so how you will be engaged further. So definitely, so service will be coming to you. So ultimately, what is our main goal is, really, if I say, so every temple there should be Prabhupada, not me. Prabhupada wanted to have Varnashrama college and he wanted teachers. That means our devotees has to teach Varna and Ashrama duties to them. First of all, foremost, they should teach the bhakti, importance of the bhakti. Then after that, Varna and Ashramas has to be so taught properly and they should be shifted to the rural communities of the training. Like this, so many hundreds of colleges should come and so everyone, that means get trained in this college properly, where the goal is bhakti and for that need of the dharma, so which will make them into the more proper consciousness. So this kind of so setup has to come up. So for that, so what are so that means needed thing is, from every temple there is a need of Varnashrama college. We need to have Varnashrama college in every temple. What is Varnashrama college? Who will design? You have to design. This mission is meant for everyone. It's not meant for only one person. You are all. How you will start that? How you are organizing your house? How you are organizing your family? So like that. So because you are thinking, so something is your own, then you will be automatically, your mind will work. If you think this moment is yours, then you will also find the service. This movement is whose movement? Someone Venu Gopal's movement? Is everyone's movement. Maybe someone should say to me, then I will do. It's your movement. You all has to participate in this. You are all leaders. So as much as you keep on hearing and understanding, so everything will be revealed, okay? Don't worry. So let us continue our discussion. So what happened to Sarmistha? He said that Atma, for getting the self-realization, one can leave the entire earth also. So that means self-realization is such a highest importance it is having. That means whatever dharma we follow, that's the purpose of becoming for getting the spiritual progress. So then that's why here he took the point, for saving of one village, one can sacrifice one person. Okay, we'll sacrifice Sarmishta's happiness, and so that all the danavas can be saved. So he was thinking like that. By that time, anyway, Sarmishta came. So that maid servant brought her. So Vrsaparva, her father explained everything. So my dear daughter, see, this Sukracarya's daughter, Devayani, and your close friend, and they want to leave us. If we don't satisfy them, they will leave us. She wanted you to become her servant. I think it's shocking for her. She was taking out her knife and she wants to fight. Now, with the Devayani, lot of abusing words she used previously. And also she threw him into the well. And now this is the time for Devayani actually. And Devayani is asking like this. Then it's like a shocking for Sarmistha. And she heard from her father this. Otherwise, if she is not pleased, then because of her, even Sukracarya, her father also will leave us. Without them, we are helpless. So you have to fulfill their desire, her desire. Then Sarmistha said, very good girl actually. Of course, they have contamination, but it's not that completely they are contaminated. She has some enviousness and jealousy towards their friends. So some kind of enviousness definitely will be there, and some kind of pride also will be there. I am the king's daughter. So such a things can be there. But she understood, okay, because of me. So if I don't accept this, all my brothers and all my people, my danavas, will be suffering and will be killed mercilessly by these devatas. And then after that, nobody is going to save them back. Sukracarya will not help. Then this dynasty will be finished. She thought that becoming dasi, okay. So this is a spirit, sacrifice. One should sacrifice their life for the benefit of others. That is the good thing actually. So that's the mode of goodness. So even then only, if many are sacrificing, and that's why as Vaishnava, who is the best sacrificer in the whole universe? Vaishnava is the best sacrifice. He will sacrifice everything for the whole. But so others who are in the mode of goodness, they may sacrifice some extent. But who can do such a great sacrifice? So Vaishnavas only can do. They are paropakara. They always think for the benefit of others. That is their heart actually. And by seeing the jivas who are falling in this material, so Maya, by avidya, so they are always compassionate for them. And for afflicting them, they will be like Prahlad Maharaj and going to the hell and there. So keep on delivering the people actually. They go to such horrible places without caring for their so-called material comforts. and they just jump and they do the service for everyone. And they face so many difficulties, but they don't care any inconvenience because of those bad situations. But their only mission is helping others. That is Srila Prabhupada. And everyone should get the inspiration from that acharyas. And you see all the Goswamis, they left their royal life. It's not that I will do my 16 rounds and I will sit in my job actually, like chief minister into that Nawab Shah. So that Muslim king. No. So they left everything. And they day and night they were sitting and compiling the books. Rupa Goswami wrote the Nectar of Devotion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. That's why we are here. Otherwise, gone till now. This movement without the steering, it will be. Without the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, our body Vaishnava will be like a without steering actually. That book is like a steering. If there is a vehicle, so we have to sacrifice. So all the new devotees also, they has to follow the footsteps of their seniors. They under their guidance, they has to make themselves as perfect in their devotion. Also, others they should become the tools in the hands of the seniors, means mature devotees. Okay, everything will come. Everything will be understood. So like this, she accepted for this. She didn't think anything else. Immediately she accepted. And also, because of my offense only, Sukracarya and his daughter is leaving this place. And I have to accept this. And she accepted. Because she only threw her in the well. No? So that's why. And also she spoke very harsh words towards Sukracharya as a beggar and insulting a Brahmana. And also she almost did like a killing of Brahman. By insulting them is nothing but killing Brahmana. And also she is seeing there is a benefit for the entire kingdom. So then after that, she climbed on the palanquin, and along with the 1,000 servants, there's girls, they are all servants too. She along with all of them, so she went to Devayani. And she also said that went to means actually she said she accepted, yes. So along with the 1,000 girls, I will become Dasi to Devayani. Then Devayani said that actually that means she said to the Sarmistha said to Devayani, yes, with the 1,000 along with the 1,000 girls, I will come and become your servant. Then Devayani took the revenge, Are what? You want to serve beggar's daughter? And you are the person who is going to give donations, and your father is a donor, and he's a great king, and you give charity. He gives charity, and your father gives charity, and we take that We are beggars. We beg from you. And you want to become a beggar's daughter, as a servant? And being a king's daughter? And how it is possible? Can you continue like this? Is it possible for you really? Just pinching actually. Devayani is pinching now. Okay. Then Sarmistha said that see, Devayani, I am looking for welfare of my brothers. That means danavas. So I will become your servant, and also wherever your father gives you, I will come there also, and I will serve you. And there is no doubt in this. I am giving a promise to you. And like that, she did a wow in front of everyone. Today onwards, I will be the servant of Devayani along with 1,000 maid servants. And this I will keep for whole my life. This Kshatriya girl did a promise. Then Devayani is saying, so Pitaji, I am satisfied now. I am fully satisfied now. Now I will come into the kingdom. Now I understood, I accept you are a great Brahman. Now I saw your power. So now I saw the strength of your Vidya. So then Sukracarya said that, Betty, so be happy. So let us go to our home. So like this, so Devayani so made Sarmistha as her servant and also along with her. So 1,000, that means bonus, these are all. 1,000 servants are also there. They are all serving Devayani. Devayani became like a master, Swami, and they are all servants. Previously, they are all friends. Now they are all servants. Whatever she orders, they should do. Hey, pair pakdo? Yes. They will be pressing the legs. They are doing everything. So one day what happened? Like this, they are there. So they are girls. They want to have a fun trip in a forest. Along with that 1,000 servants and also Sarmistha. So Devayani went to a forest to have it. So jolly trip. Like some enjoyment. So trip. So they were there in that forest and 1,000 girls and they are all surrounding to her. They are all with the different services and they are all meant for the serving the Devayani. And they brought lot of eatables, so many things, and lot of different flowers they are collecting and they are offering to her. And many ways they are all serving her. And they are all here and there, and Devayani is sitting in center. And at his feet, Sarmistha is sitting and pressing her legs. Sarmistha is also very beautiful. She is also king's daughter. Anyway, because of some her bad fortune, so she became like that. Otherwise, that virtuous, that glow will be there, na? So Devayani is extremely beautiful. So she is also so being served by Sarmistha, who is also very beautiful. So by the time Ayati just he was chasing an cruel animal to catch that was running. What this? This is actually Lord's plan. That means if you have the karma like that, no, you cannot escape. Like see, you cannot escape. So someone to be your parents because that is fixed as per your karma. Similarly, it is also fixed. So that means she is only your wife. It's fixed then. Based upon that, whole situation turns. You may not expect that it is going to happen because many times we think that everything in our hand, but everything is in the hand of the Lord and He sanctions as per our previous karma. So that's why most of the times we neglect this. But if you see, reality is Krishna is the ultimate controller. So maybe we may think that, oh, now we are escaping, but no. So you may think, I will marry this, I will marry that. But as per your karma, whatever is there, that should happen here. That will happen. That's all. So, so that is a providence. We say providence means what? So that's a Lord's plan. Lord's plan is what? Will He have so independent plan towards you? No. As per your karma, He make the plan for you. But in the case of devotees, He will make plan as per the bhakti, as per His desire. But in our karmis, in the non-devotees case, He will make a plan as per the karma. But what about the Prabhuji? We are not karmis, we are not devotees, we are Trishakus. What about us? So in our case also, so e yatamam prapadyante. It's very subtle science. I cannot tell everything because I am not the Paramatma sitting and seeing your karma, how much you have bhakti, how much you have karma, how much you have surrenderance. Like parents also, as much as children, they are dependent on them. Accordingly, they reciprocate. So that who knows, parent knows and children knows. Outside people, what we don't know. Similarly, so Lord knows and yeah. So how much he surrendered and how much he has to take independence, where he has to take independence and where he has not to take and where he has to be as per karma. So because of this Jiva has his own, hey, Krishna, I don't follow Krishna in this issue. So I follow my own will. Then Krishna will not enter into that. So we don't know as individuals where they are allowing Krishna, where they are not allowing. Where they in what extent they surrendered and what extent they didn't surrender. So Krishna knows and you ask Krishna. How can we say that? Is it Krishna's plan or it's your plan? Or is it your karma plan? That you should know and you ask Krishna. So, ye yatha mam prapadyante tam sadaiva bhajamiham. He is always so reciprocating as per your reciprocating, your approach. How much you approach him, that much only he reciprocate. So anyway, because Devayani should become his wife. So on that day only, and he's not the manufactured stories, these are real stories only. So he came and he saw this, wow, beautiful Devayani. And she is being served by Sarmistha. She is also very beautiful. These two girls, they are surrounded by thousand girls. And they are all decorated with so many beautiful ornaments. And they are all, some are playing, drinking. It's a completely Mataji's Mela that is. Full of girls everywhere, all around. And so after seeing this Devayani, because she is the prime, she is the center of attraction. Because others are servants, no? They should be always as if they become leader, automatically get whenever they take the leadership position, automatically some glow comes. That's natural. So that's why her presence is automatically different than the others. So there is nothing is equal to her beauty. Then Yayati asked, So I want to know who are you both. We previously he saw, but he forgot, I think, Devayani. Only one time he saw. Na? So he is asking, what is your name? And also this girl name who is sitting at your feet. Because they are both are very differently looking. They are very effulgent in their beauty. So then he asks, that means they are looking differently than the others. It's not that they have lust. So seeing someone as very beautiful, so is lust. Do you think it's not the lust? So he asked, that means they are understandable for they are the main leaders. Then Devayani said, I am the daughter of the Guru of Asuras, Sukracarya's daughter. And this, my servant, she is. And she only tell about her also. Because she is servant, na, she cannot take the lead. And I am Sarmistha. This is my servant and also my friend, my servant also. She is a daughter of the king Vrsaparva. So after my marriage, so she will also accompany with me. Wherever I go, there also she comes. That means she wants to say she is servant for my whole life, not for 1 day or 2 days. See, I made king's daughter as my servant. That's why Brahmana's power is more or the Kshatriya's power is more. Every time it is established, Kshatriya power is not more. Brahmana's power is more. What the power of the Brahmana? Taposhakti. Their taposhakti, their austerities and their knowledge is powerful actually. So now they have Kshatriyas, they have physical power. So physical power compared to that, the knowledge is more powerful actually. That is the difference between the Brahmana and Kshatriya. Because Sukracarya is having the knowledge about how to save the people, Mrita Sanjeevan. This Vidya he knows, knowledge. And that's why Vrsaparva bowed to in front of him. So Devayani, then Yayati asked, this queen's daughter and so beautiful. That means she is also very prestigious girl and king's daughter. And also she is your friend, but how she became your servant? Can you explain this? And I am getting so excitement to know. Then what is the reply of the Devayani? All of these things. Do you need all these things? Why you are entering into these things? Who are you? She said same thing. Is there any need for you all knowing this? If something happened anyway, why you are poking all this? It is not necessary for you. Don't ask further about these things. Okay, why I have to ask? And he became white. But Devayani said that, but you are looking like a king. Because by seeing your dressing, you are having this, that, looking like a king. Kaha ka king ho? Follow. She is very powerful. You are king for which country? Who are you? So then he said, so I am previously brahmachari. That means every kshatriya also they go for the Gurukul. So I followed my brahmachari vrata and studied the Vedas in Gurukul. Then after that, my father is King Nahusha. So that's why I took the service from him and now I am the king. So my name is Ayati. Respectfully, he replied to her. Then Devayani, Acha, you are the Ayati, king. So Maharaj, Devayani is saying, so why you came here then, this forest? So, did you come for water to drink or for some flowers? So, what purpose you came, or for the hunting? For what purpose you came? Devayani said that actually I was hunting a cruel animal. I came for the hunting only. So, by chasing that, finally I was roaming here and there and feeling thirsty, and I came here to drink water. So, anyway, so I am leaving this place like that. He wants to leave. Because she already said, now why you are entering into our issues? Go. And he didn't say go, but why you are entering? So anyway, he gave his introduction and he is leaving. Then Devayani, she was telling to him, Rajan, so there will be auspicious for you. I am giving an offer to you. So along with me, I want to marry you. I want to serve you. I want to तद अधीना अस्मि भद्रम ते सखा भर्ता च मे भव. I want to be under you. Adhin. Adhina asmi. That means, see, this is very, very important, these dialogues. What she is saying, I want to be under your control. Along with my friends. And not only my friend, total 2000. Kanya Sahasrabhyam. That means Sahasrabhyam means 2000. 1000 Sarmisthas and 1000. She is already having 1000. Total 2000. In the picnic also there are 2000 girls are there. So these all 2000 girls, and Sarmistha is my servant and myself. We all will come to you and for serving you. So become my husband. She is giving, get one, buy one, get get 2001. Because this is actually, they are all servants of Devayani. That's why, and she is servant of him. So that's why servant's property belongs to Swami. This is a rule actually. Anyway, we are going to study this rule also. This is a rule. Similarly, wife's wealth also belongs to husband. If wife is having some wealth, that means they cannot be the holders, wealth holders. No. Wife, whatever she is possessing, everything belongs to husband. And also son, whatever son is belonging, everything belongs to the father. Wife, whatever she belongs, that is belongs to the husband. And servant, whatever he possesses, everything belongs to the Swami. You should know wife means what and husband means what. Husband means Bharta, that means who is Bharan portion, that means who is maintaining her in all the ways. And he is the Bharta, not that he will claim that whatever you have, everything mine and I will enjoy and you go your own way. No, not that kind of husband is not going to have this. People are ready to fight for the rights and they don't want to take the responsibilities. That will not work. That's wrong. Bharta means there's a very responsible position actually. Anyway, so Yayati, she offered this offer she gave. Then Yayati said that Sukranandini, that means O Brahmana's daughter, O Devayani, there will be auspiciousness to you, O Bhamini, O Bhavini, O Bhavini, O Bhamini. So I am not fit for you. I am not eligible to marry you. I am Neech Kshatriya. Neech he didn't say. I am just a Kshatriya boy. And you are belonging to a Brahmana family, great Brahmana family. And I cannot ask you to give to me, to your father. And I am not eligible person for your father to give you as a charity to me. Because Kanyadan, marriage means what? Kanyadanam. That means donating a girl. That means the girl's father donate her to a right boy. That marriage already we discussed eight types of marriages. So that means according to the different marriages, they'll be checking differently. Anyway, so now I'm not entering into that. So I'm not fit for that. For your father to give you as a charity to me, I'm not an eligible person to take you in the donation from your father because you're different caste actually. Then Devayani said that, Acha. So Yayati Krishanandan, that means O king's son. So there is a strong connection between the Brahmana and Kshatriya. Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas and Brahmanas. They are always together. And you are Nahusha's son. He is a Rajarshi. He is also Rishi. My father is also Rishi. Your father is also Rishi. You are the son of the Rishi. I am the daughter of the Rishi. We are the Rishis. So that's why you can marry. See her dialogue. See, it's not that the Kali Yuga tendencies is not only now. That means how to make fall the dharma down. So this is they try to make the modifications to the original dharma and they try to mold it as per their convenience to fulfill their desires. This is the contamination actually. You can see that is in the full extent in Kali Yuga. They make everything as per their convenience and they think that they are in such ignorance that they are following dharma. And they justify. And they justify also. So that is the problem actually. Because they are not hearing from the proper sources what is dharma, real dharma. So that's why they imagine. Like this, million people are like that. Then Ayati said that, Acha. See, from one Parameshwara, that means Brahmano, Mukad Brahmano Brahmanosya Mukad Jataha, means Brahmanas came from the mouth of the Lord. And Kshatriyas came from the hands of the Lord. Vaishyas came from the thighs of the Lord, or from stomach of the Lord, and so Sudras came from the feet. So like this, from one Parameshwara, all the four castes came. But you cannot equate, my dear. So Brahmana is superior. Tesham tu Brahmano Varaha. Among them, Brahmana is superior. How can you say Kshatriyas and Brahmanas are okay? Together they are equal. She's saying not equal, they are together. And you are Rishi's son and I am the Rishi's daughter. This will not work. Brahmanas are different, they are superior. Then Devayani is saying that Nahush Kumar, so for the woman, marriage is only the highest dharma. But already you touched my hand. She is bringing the history, previous history. That means few days back this also happened. Nah? So Ayati saved her. You already took my Panigrahana is the most important dharma. She is coming in another route actually now. Because that route he has, that he stopped not to progress in that route. So that's it. She took another route. I am a girl. For me, marriage is the highest dharma. So, but already marriage means Panigrahanam. Panigrahanam means what? Pani means hand. Grahanam means holding. You already hold in my hand. That means already I got married with you. And how can I marry another one? So, since you took my hand into your hands, so I am selecting you as my husband. And how can I accept someone else? I always keep my mind controlled. It's not that the whoever is, that means I'm not like a cheap girl, so cheaply asking you get married. And you are son of Rajarshi Kumar. So that Rajarshi's son is Rajarshi. So you took my hand. That's a Rishi. That means you are Rishi. You took my hand. So that's why you should. How can I go for with other man? How can I select other one as my husband? It's not possible. She said very clearly. Same thing, whatever she said before. Then Yayati also said same thing, whatever he replied at that time. This also he replied now also. Devi, so intelligent people should think. So he should think about the anger of the Brahmanas. He should not be foolish enough. That means neglecting the anger from the Brahmana. Neglecting the anger of the Brahmana. That anger is like a jwalamukhi. And it's very, very dangerous. Because he has no problem to marry her, but the main problem is against the dharma. And Sukracarya, if he comes to know we went against the dharma, then he will getting angry, and in that angry, everyone will be burnt out. So that's why he doesn't want to take that risk. And that's why he's saying, Devi, Brahmana's anger is intolerable actually. It's really very dangerous. This much only he said, she understood actually. Then Devayani is saying that so how you are saying this Brahmana's anger is so much powerful? Can you explain? Then Yayati is saying, Padre, like you see, snake can kill one person maximum. Like a person who has weapons, so Kshatriya, he can harm one person. But the Brahmana who got angry, he can finish the entire kingdom, whole city, or entire kingdom also he can burn it out. That means the harm from the snake and harm from a Kshatriya with the weapons is insignificant in front of the anger of the Brahmana. That means you should understand previously Brahmanas are how much powerful. Now Brahmanas are tapu completely. Koi kaam ka nahi, no power, nothing. So previously they used to, because of their power, Brahmanas, their purity, they used to have their pure life. Because of their purity, even the kings also they used to get shaken. They never do any wrong thing. So this Krishna conscious movement is meant for creating such a Brahmanas. Srila Gopal was saying, not me. And he wanted such a Brahmanas in the society. With their purity, they can clean the whole society. Clean the whole society and all these children, whatever that means, these cheaters and rogues and thieves, these all has to be get scared because of their purity. So such a movement he wanted. So then when Yayati said like this, then Devayani is saying that, but already I selected you as my husband, so you have to marry me. And anyway, you are not going and asking my father to give me as your donation, in the donation. But will you accept now if he comes and gives, will you accept? I think in this you have no problem. But you have only problem of his fear, his anger. That I will deal it, don't worry. Why you are worrying for my father's anger? Because I am the controller of my father. She has full confidence. For girls, generally, they become very close to their fathers. Like boys, they become close to their mother. This happens actually. So fathers generally they have affection on the so girls, and that too girl is the elder girl, then he'll be having more affections. So she's very pampered girl, pampered daughter. That's why she has confidence. I will handle my father's anger. Why you are worried? Just wait for 2 minutes, 2 moments. 2 minutes means sometime. Just wait. Now only I will fix the everything. No, she doesn't want to wait for that. So to be postponed next. So immediately she called one servant. Hey, come. You go on. Call my father here. Tell that I already selected Yayati as my husband and ask him to come immediately. And I will be standing here only. She sent a message to her father. So then, so from that messenger, his father heard and he came. Came and Sukracarya. So started saying to Ayati. So when he came, Sukracharya immediately he stood up and he paid obeisances. Ayati paid obeisances to Sukracharya. So then Devayani, first Devayani only saying, so she is introducing Ayati to her father. This is Nahusha's son Ayati. He saved my life when I was through in the well by the Sarmistha. So, and my dear father, so please donate me or offer me, please offer me to this Ayati in his service. Namaste Dehi Mam Asmai Loke. Namaste Dehi Mam Asmai Loke Na Anyam Patim Rune. So you just offer me in his service, and I don't want to marry any other one than him. She clearly told this to his father. Then after saying like this, Devayani getting anger means Sukracharya will not be able to tolerate that. So whatever daughter says, he will follow. So then, what is the response of Sukracharya? Hey Nahushanandan, why you are thinking so much? So this Devayani is my dear daughter. I love her so much. And she selected you as her husband. So you please accept her as your wife and take her to your kingdom. Immediately he said. Because she is very much pampered daughter. Na? So that's why. Then Yati said that Brahman, oh Brahman, what you are saying? I am lower Kshatriya. So, and how can I marry? You are a Brahmana. Your Brahmana's daughter she is. Then this is a Varna Shankar. And I am very much fear of this Varna Shankar, this adharma. Because of this Varna Shankar is adharma. Because of this adharma, there is a problem for me and my future generations. So I want a boon from you. If you give a boon that this sin this Varna Sankara sin is not going to touch me, then I will marry him. And Sukracarya said that, don't worry about this sin. I am going to handle that. And you don't need to worry for that. Nothing is going to, no sin is going to touch you. And you ask me whatever boon you want. And so don't think about this. That means any kind of hesitation you should keep in your heart for about this marriage. So I will, that means throw away all the sin, whatever is you are thinking that Varna Sankara. I am responsible for that. That means here one important point. Sukracharya took the complete responsibility for this. That means whatever Varna Sankara is going to happen, that means Viloma, that's a Pratiloma. So is going to happen. For this, Sukracharya took the complete responsibility. And it is the responsibility of Sukracharya. And Nahusha, Yayati doesn't have any kind of, so because he said clearly, he wants to follow Dharma. But still Sukracharya is giving. And that's why who is responsible for this? Sukracharya is responsible. Gone. Sukracharya took already this. Ayati is not saying that, yeah, I want to marry her, and no. Many people, they give this example and they say that we can do this kind of marriage, that, but you should understand the subtleties. There, who is taking that responsibility? Father is taking. So that's why with happily you can make this Devayani as your queen and marry her and make her queen. And you have offer. He also said, Sukracharya also said. So what is that offer? Buy one, get 2001. So what is, so this Sarmistha, she is servant of my daughter and also son of the Vrsaparva. So she will be also coming along with my daughter as a servant of my daughter. But one condition, I am taking this sin, but I am also putting a condition to you. You should never sleep with this Sarmistha. And you should not touch her body. Because, yes, there is a right. Wife's wealth is belong to the husband. So that's why if king wants, he can so go with he can take the service from the wives, that means servants also. But if they are married, then you cannot. King should not touch. That means sometimes, so queen is having the married woman also as servants, then in that case he cannot. Then she's belong to someone else. So that's right. So this privilege is there. But Sukracharya said that don't touch this Sarmistha and don't sleep with her. Clearly said that. He said that Shayane na kwaehe. Don't invite her to sleep with you. But you should respect her always. You should respect Sarmistha because she is a king's daughter. You should respect her, but you should not touch her and you should not sleep with her. So, okay, he gave blessings. And also he said one more condition. You should not call Sarmistha in a secluded place, and in single secluded place you should not speak with her. Don't touch her body. So if you, then now you can marry Devayani. And also be happily, stay with her. Like that he said. Because Sukracharya knows Devayani will become so envious and she will create even further problem. If king become very close to the Sarmistha, because she is also daughter, king's daughter. She will be also very attractive. So that Devayani cannot tolerate. That's why Initially, only Sukracarya gave the conditions. So then, as per the Vedic rituals, their marriage is over. Then after that, along with the Yayati, Devayani, and also her servant Sarmistha, and 2000. 2000. One answer this side, 2000. 2000 girls as servants, all they went to Yayati's house. How to feed them? 2000 people. King means previously they were like that. Feeding 2000 people every day and providing everything, clothes, everything, accommodation. And previously kings, they used to have such a life, royal life. Even you don't see nowadays, one who is having the 5 servants also they don't have. Such a royal family is also not there. It's gone because adharma increased, na? So wealth is hidden in the womb of Mother Earth. So along with all, they went to the capital. So Yayati's kingdom. Then Yayati's kingdom is like Amravati. Yayati Swapuram Prapya Mahendra Purasannibham. It's like so Amravati means the capital city in the Swarga. The capital city of the Swarga is known as Amravati. That is where the Indra stays. It's Indra's city. Is very beautiful like that. Same, it is like that. So Yayati's kingdom, Yayati's capital city also. So in Rajmahal, so he kept the Devayani. Beside to that Rajmahal, there is some outhouse. In outhouse, he kept Sarmistha and also in a proper place only, a dignified place. He kept her and also the 2000 girls, servants there. Everyone that means are given with the as per the so eligibility, the facilities were given and everyone was respected along with Sarmistha. So there is a beautiful garden, Ashoka garden, Ashoka. That's a tree name is Ashoka. That means there is no Shoka. So if you stay with that Ashoka, then there will be no Shoka. So Ashoka trees are there in that garden. So in that garden, these people they used to go around. That means Devayani used to go with Devayati, and at that time she called Sarmistha also to do the service. And so after roaming around this forest nicely, so along with Devayani, so they both Devayani and Devayati they used to enter into the palace. So and these Sarmistha used to go to in the forest only they leave. Okay, enough today you go. Then she'll be left over there only. And she used to go to the outhouse. So like this, along with Devayani, Ayati was spending days enjoying the life. So newly married. Huh? So it's going on. Like this, so many months, days, years gone. So one time Rutu was not years actually. So years only. Okay. I don't know. So Rutu cycles, menstruation cycles. So how many days used to come at that time? What the period of the I don't know. So here that they were dwelling with the many years. Then after that Rutu menstruation period she got and she took bath Devayani and she requested. She has right to like in the case of Diti. So they have woman is having the right means her bathing should not get wasted. She can approach her husband to have a child. Like cows also when they get heated and they will be shouting, then we should understand and then we will take them to a bull and then they will be getting pregnant and they will not cry after that. Same way, so that means humans also they follow their dharma. the marriage life is meant for the getting the children, proper children actually. So that's why she approached her to have a child. She wants to give birth to a child. That's the happiest moment for the woman to have a child. So then, yeah, that became success, and finally she able to give birth to a child, and that's the first child of the Ayati, and his name is Yadu. So like this, but compared to Devayani, Sarmistha is very young. So after 1,000 years, Sarmistha also became, that means she got youthful, and she also became Rajaswala. Started getting the menstruations, periods. So she also got the Rutu. And she took bath. After that, she became clean, and she decorated herself nicely. And yeah, this is the moment actually. So woman wants to have, that means a child. She was now, nobody is there and crying. Just and that forest, there is Ashoka trees are there. Just hanging to that means standing beneath to the tree, and under the Ashoka tree he is having the shoka. Oh, my bathing should not get wasted, and I don't have husband. And like that, she's lamenting. She is seeing her face. She understood there is a changes in her face. Because once the periods begins, then girl's face changes. That means before that they are like very, that means innocent. And once this cycles begins, then there will be changes, harmonical changes will be there. She has seen her face, and she immediately started desiring husband. And she was expressing, that means, as that is dharma actually. That is dharma to have a husband. In previous ancient days, so they used to marry before that they get the periods. And once they get periods immediately, so they will be sent to the mother-in-law's house. And after that, with whom she unite, after that she will unite with her husband. Then because of that kind of caring and loving and that affection, so whatever she gets from her husband, and she will be attached for him for 100 years. So deep bonding will be, because they share their body, they share their emotions, they share their feelings and everything. And such a young girl will be completely, that means, so will become very dedicated. That's why marriage is, it's unimaginable to think about the divorce because of this system. So Prabhupada was saying this in his lectures. I am not saying this. That means, so first with whom she unites, and she will be very strongly. That means she unites with her husband, and this is very strong, and it make that bonding. So to stay with him for the ever, and she never forget in her life those moments. Who said this? Still, Prabhupada, how Venu Gopal Brahmachari knows this? You might be thinking. I don't know anything. You all get this kind of doubts. So this is everything learned from the Shastra. Shastra is the eye to see the things. I already said in the beginning of the class, if you learn Shastra, you get the eyes to see everything as it is. There is no need to that everything should get experienced. Shastra is going to teach. So then she was lamenting, seeing her face. Oh, I don't have my husband. My Rutusnanam is getting wasted. Oh, Ashoka Vriksha, what you are the Ashoka, but you are giving. I am getting the Shoka. Like that, she was lamenting in her heart. So who is going to relieve me from this pain? So, oh my dear tree, she's asking the tree. She's asking this. And so please make me to meet with my my dear. That means who can donate this a child, Garbhadanam, Adanam. That means who plays this Garbha. This should not get bathing should not get wasted. But till now I don't have any husband. How it is possible? What should I do? That means I am so unfortunate. I don't have any piety. So these periods are getting wasted. Because for women, the greatest, that pleasure, sex pleasure is not main thing. But becoming mother is more important, and she feels more important of that. And more happiness. That's natural for the woman actually. That's why after marriage, if they don't become mothers, they'll be lamenting so much because of nowadays they are eating the junk food, and because of eating this junk food, they are having a lot of, that means, problems. They don't have proper cycles, and because of this, they are not getting on time. So pregnancy, like this, many nowadays, because of the air is polluted, water is polluted, and also boys, they are doing so much masturbation before marriage, and there is no potency in their semen. Nothing is there, already gone, because they wasted everything. So this so-called, that means they are not following brahmachari life. Then what potency they are having? There's kokala, others say. And girls also, they were eating junk food and also not having the purity, and they have so many diseases in the womb, in the garbhashay. They have a lot of diseases. Cycles also not proper, pain, these, that. No children. Years and years, they are eating tablets then. Tablets, eating years and years and getting the motikai. Everyone is saying, अभी तक बच्चे नहीं हुआ क्या? Till now you didn't get any pregnancy. How they will get? Because these boys also not potent enough because of their bad habits. This is the disease in the society. Watching vulgar movies, watching this internet so much. So that's why this is troublesome. Forgetting children. So she was like that, lamenting. And she thought, what she's thinking? Devayani already got one baby, one boy. And now I also became youth. So my cycles also, periods also started. And she had Yati as her husband in the same way. So how she, that means like Ayati took her hand, and that's why Devayani said that you are my husband. And in the same way, I will also select Ayati as my husband, because in the ancient days, especially the kings. So even one girl can marry, that means already married man. This is allowed actually. So I will accept him also as my husband. I will Varan Karunga, that means I will select him as my husband. And I will beg him so to become my husband and to give a baby to me. And I will have confidence that he will accept this. But maybe will it be adharma? But he is very righteous king. So how can I approach this thing? If I want to express, it should happen in a lonely place. How can I do this? how can I express this? If he comes now, it will be very nice. It's now it's a lonely place, nobody is there. She was thinking, so by the providence, because that is a providence, that is a karma she is having. So Ayati came at that time only in that park alone, in that Ashoka Vatika. And he saw Sarmistha. And after seeing her, then he asked, why you are standing alone here? So when he asked like this, so immediately she approached, she thought that this is the best time. Because nobody is seeing and she is alone and he is alone. And with folded hands, Sarmistha started saying, oh, Nruhashanandan, so we are all protected here. We don't have any fear in your protection. That means Chandra, Surya, Indra, Vishnu. Nobody is able to enter into your palace and do anything wrong to with us. And nobody is going to see towards us. That means we are completely protected by you. No man is watching us or seeing us. We are all fully protected. That means nobody is trying to have us. But how is my beauty? She is asking. And my caste and my nature. So you know, anyway, you know all of these things from the beginning. And now today I am requesting you one thing. I took bath actually from the Rutusnana I did. I want a baby. And so I want to marry you and have a baby. So then for this Ayat is saying, Sarmistha, so this, I know you are very good girl and you don't have any defects. I know you very well and you are very beautiful. In your beauty, there is nothing wrong. No, I cannot put even a small defect in your beauty. But what can I do? I got already married with Devayani. And at that time, her father, what he said, you know, he said to me clearly not to touch you and not to call you to sleep with me. Because kings have right actually. If he wants, then he can call the sevikas if they are not married. But he told to me already this. Then Sarmistha said that, see, for 5 things we can lie, Maharaj. One thing, one can lie towards her wife. One can lie for the sake of marriage. One can lie in the emergency when there is life and death situation. One can lie if someone is stealing the whole wealth, at the time he can lie. And if one is completely helpless, at the time also he can lie. So there is no problem in this. We can lie. Anyway, she is from the Asuras, Danavas daughter. Na? Her intelligence is very more. She knows that when to lie. This Sukracarya only says in the Bhagavatam also the same thing to the Bali Maharaj. To save his life. If you don't lie that, so he will be, that means he gave already, that means I will give the charity of 3 feet. Then Sukracharya asked that you lie, you don't give. And you lie here. But Bali Maharaj is fully surrendered soul. Why he will lie? He feel more happy actually. Okay. Vishnu is going to take everything. What is the better than this? What can be more better than this? So that's why he gave everything. But here, that is a niti actually. Lying. In 5 situations, one can lie. That's why you marry me with lie. No need to tell anyone. Chup chap. Then Yadi said that if I say the false, that means lie, if I start lying. I am king, I am the role model for everyone, and if I lie, so it's not good. So if I start saying the lying, then artha will be the problem. If dharma I don't follow, then there will be no artha. Because artha comes from the dharma. If I don't follow dharma, then there is a problem for getting the artha. Artha means wealth. So being a king, so it's a trouble will come. There will be no artha, proper artha. See how he is conscious towards the dharma. Then Sarmistha said that he gave another logic. So see, she is saying there is no difference between her own husband and friend's husband. Because I am the servant of the Devayani. And Devayani, you are the husband of Devayani. I am in the service of Devayani means I am in your service. Because Devayani belongs to you. And I am servant of Devayani means I am your servant. So because of this, you can marry me. You can marry me. Because I am your wife's servant. You have right to marry me. So even my friend, Devayani is my friend, she made you as her husband. Why can't I make you as my husband? I also want to make you are my husband. She's giving the 2 ways. She's my friend, and you are my friend's husband means you are my husband. That means she wants to make him also husband. That can be done. Both friends can marry one man. Like that, at that time, for the Kshatriyas, it is allowed. And second thing is, she is servant of the Devayani. So that's why king has the right to marry her. And also she is saying, that same Sukracarya said that at the time of marriage, this Devayani is having this Sarmistha as her servant. So I think time is over. So just I will leave. So Sarmistha as her servant. So you accept this Devayani and also you should take care of this Sarmistha and you should respect her. So he only told this. And respecting and taking care means what? So now you should take care in all the ways. And you are a great king. You give so much charity to so many people every day. Lot of gold and whatever they ask you to. Now I am asking to get the pregnancy. I want donation, the pregnancy I am asking. And you are giving everything. Giving wealth, gold is not a great thing, but giving the pregnancy is a great thing. So you do this great charity, Garbhadanam. So compared to giving the money, this is a great dana. Do this. So because you already said that, you declared that whoever come and ask whatever, I will give giving. So that's why I am asking this. So please give this. I want a child. And you only announce to everyone whatever they come and ask, you will be giving. You are a great king. Why don't you give now? Why you are falling from your statements? So here you see, he already declared, but she is making that as a that dharma, whatever that means. He said that I will be donate whatever they ask. But someone already married woman is there and she wants a pregnancy, then he has to give a child to her? No. So she is saying here why? Because she is unmarried girl. And on top of that, she is already servant of his wife and also friend of his wife. Unmarried girl. So and also he has responsibility of protecting her, taking caring her. So combining all these things, she is asking actually. So please fulfill my desire. So then Yati said that, so you are, so Sarmistha, you are asking donation. So what donation you want? So then Sarmistha said that I want a child. I want to become a mother. Apatyavati. And I want, because being a woman to become mother is my dharma. Being woman to become mother is my dharma. I want to follow that. And you make me to follow my dharma and not to make me to follow from my dharma, fall from my dharma. That means you marry me and give me a child. If you don't do that, then what will become? Then I will follow. I may fell down from my dharma. That means she may have illicit affair. It may happen. So that's on the right time. Girls should be married. They should get married. And also she said the final logic she is giving. So see, my dear king, woman, that means a wife, servant and son, they cannot hold any property. Anything they have, that properties belongs to wife's properties belongs to the husband, servant's properties belongs to the master, and son's properties belongs to the father. So I am the servant of Devayani. I am the property of your wife Devayani. So that means I am your property. So I am fit to do your service. And you can enjoy me. That means enjoy means you can use me in your service. So that means, so then like that she said. So then he understood, okay, so because she is my wife's servant, so I have right to marry her and I have right to accept her in my service. Like that he thought. Then he, as per the dharma, he married her. It's a Gandharva Vivaha. Nobody knows. Both only. So as per the Gandharva rituals, they married. And also, like in the case of Shakuntala and Dushyanta, same. Gandharva marriage is over and also uniting also is over. And Chupchap dono, so came back to their houses. We'll see later. For Kshatriyas, Gandharva marriage is allowed. You see, these people are not hankering behind the lust. So, like in the case of our present day Kali Yuga people, they are how lusty. They are not like that. She wants to follow her dharma as a mother. As being a woman, she wants to be a mother. And she has right to select. Right to select your friend's husband as a husband. She has a right, and Yayati is also having the right to accept her as wife because she is the wife's sevika, servant. So in this way, yes. Tomorrow we'll see what adharma Yayati did and why he is getting curse from the Sukracarya. Okay, thank you very much. Any questions? Yes, mother. Archana Bhakti.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, many times we see Kshatriya kings, even in Dhritarashtra Maharaj's case, we see, with the maid servant, they have children.
Yes, Vaishya.
Yeah. So is it always that they actually do some sort of Vedic marriage and then they unite? Or is it not necessary?
Yeah. They marry, and then not like Vaishya. For that,
Right.
another category people are there. Vaishyas are also there.
So they don't give birth to children?
Vaishyas, if they want, they give, otherwise, they will finish it. Because their business has to go on.
Yuyutsu, is he considered Vaishyas or
It's Vaishya Mataji, Vaishya, not Vaishya. Vaishya.
Vaishya? No, you said there's another category, Vaishya, or prostitute.
That is another.
Right?
Why
So
they
that's-
can have children? No. Who knows? She is with whom she is getting children. Every day 10 people will go.
No, I'm talking about the maid servants of the queen. Are they all counted as?
They are not Vaishyas.
They are not.
Nobody
Yeah.
nobody can see them actually.
But the king can have relationship with them, no?
Yes.
And when he has a relation with them, it means he'll marry them.
Yes.
Okay, that was the question.
He is a good king, he will marry. If he is not marrying, then he is what? What is there?
And what about the ladies? What is their dharma? Those who go as servants of the queen, what is their dharma? To just satisfy the king regardless of marriage or no marriage?
No. They follow their dharma. They can marry other man also. And they can come and serve. Like Draupadi is also going to serve in a Virat Parva. Let's see. Sairindri.
Yeah, but hers was a special case. Normally, at the time of marriage, they send young unmarried.
Mataji, so servants means they are not prostitutes.
Right.
Understand? The point also. That means queen servants are not prostitutes. They are all very respectable women. That is their service. And if king wants to, he will marry and he can make many as their wives. Even he can marry, that means a king can marry Vaishya, also Sudra. Woman also. Vaishya girl also. All lower caste he can. But higher caste he should not marry. That is wrong. Brahmana. And after that he can. Okay.
Yeah,
So that's a Vaishya, she's not Vaishya, she's a Vaishya. Vaishya woman she is. And he married her and from that used to from her.
what about Prabhuji, the ladies? Do all of them? I mean, my question is, do they ever get married, or whose responsibility is it to get them married, or do they just remain unmarried all their lives? Serving
No,
the
I said no, Mataji, all servants they can marry others also. They can select some others.
No, but now they are under the king. They are not with their fathers. They are sent with the queen. So whose responsibility is it to get them married?
King will help if they want. If they in the palace, if they are seeing another one, doorkeeper, she is loving, she wants to marry her, she will marry.
But see, generally, father's responsibility is to get the daughter married. It's not that she's going and looking and she likes someone, then the father will get her married. Father will
Yes.
feel responsible that the girl must get married. As you explained, it is a woman's dharma to have children. So I'm just wondering about these young girls who go with the princess. Do they all also, is there someone above them who makes sure that they also get married and they'll have kids? Or are they supposed to just live single all their lives serving the queen? Is
They
there
have
someone
choice
above?
to select. They have
They have
choice
a
to
choice.
select the husband. That's why she is selecting Sarmistha. You can select.
And also, who decides that they should go, and who do these ladies belong to? These young girls, whose children are they, and who
So under
decides?
whom they are serving, he is the responsible. Queen is the responsible. They tell to the queen and they will marry.
Before they are sent with the queen, when they are young girls, who sends them? Who do they belong to? Whose
They
children are
belongs
they?
to so they are belong to the palace. So these are all that means in the palace there are so many people are there and their children. Their Kshatriya Kanyas also will be there in that. Kshatriya girls also.
Why will they want to go as servants?
Why not? That is their job. Nowadays they are whole hostess. That's highly paid salary. In the palace staying with the queen, everyone is aspiring for that. They apply for that. It's a post, Mataji. What do you think?
Is it for a time period like a course, 5-year course, 3-year course, or lifelong?
So they are trained actually. Whoever is going to be everyone hanker to become a queen servant. Who will not accept? That's highly very selected people only will be allowed to be a servant. Serving queen is ordinary thing, do you think? They are staying in the palace. They apply for that.
No, but it's like when a girl marries her husband, then her mother's family is finished. Now she belongs to husband's family. So when these girls leave the kingdom, their own kingdom, now they probably belong to the queen now, right?
Yes, yes. What is that?
So what is their future?
Whatever their feature means, what queen in the palace, they're enjoying their eatings, and if they want, they can marry whom they want, and with the permission of the queen.
Okay, okay.
What a problem actually? It's a very highly paid job. That means it's a service,
Mm.
luxurious life, na. And she is getting like staying with queen means what? You have all the kinds of facilities. In the whole kingdom, if you put application, there are thousands of applications are coming, and among them they select who are the
Most
is very
qualified.
highly best qualified girls. They should know many ways, many things. They should know how to protect the queen in the time of the enemy's attack,
Mm.
and they should be having the different vidyas, and they will be so becoming Godacharinis also sometimes. You can
Mm.
see Chandikarta Shastra. And they will be finding the information from others. Many very highly expert people there are.
All these 1,000, 2,000 people, huh? Wow.
Okay, it is a very highly paid position.
How they get this training before coming? They're trained. Huh?
Yeah, there is a schools will be there for the girls also. What kind of schools? The elder mothers they teach.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prema Kalpataru Mother.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare
Prabhu,
Krishna.
this is the question regarding yesterday class because I watched the recordings in the daytime. It clashes with the other class in the evening. So if you don't mind, I will ask.
Okay, Mataji.
So this is regarding the prasadam that you have mentioned yesterday, that if we accept the prasadam, then it will be like karma, accumulating karma. But when we offer it to the Lord, from Bhagavad Gita, we know that it will be karma free and it will purify the consciousness. So I just wanted to clarify or know more about it, like, because we live in Mayapur, and then there is always feast and festivals, and then so many smritis, something like that. There are a lot of feast, and then we accept prasadam, like, so does it count like accumulating karma?
My dear mother, so Krishna will accept when it is offered like with full love. You have to hear my lecture on the Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam Yomi Bhaktya Prayachati. Then only he eats actually. Otherwise, he will simply accept. If someone is offering that means his prasadam for some material benefit, his father has to be delivered, or otherwise he should get, like sometimes we see that someone offer that to get a baby. They went for the Garbhadan Samskaran, their Garbha to become successful, they are feeding for brahmachari. I have seen this kind of people also. So, and also some people they offer because their business should be flourishing. Some people they offer that their brother, that means their sons, so lifespan should increase. That means as a blessings, my son should be very good and should get the lot of blessings, wealth, health, everything he should get. Out of the material reasons they are offering to the Lord. Do you think it is Krishna is eating? He is accepting that. Definitely he accepts, but he never eats. And if you take that, you are getting the share. You have to pay for them because they are out of some material reason they are offering. If someone is offering out of full of love without any desire, only to feed the Krishna is offering. And Krishna accepts, and if you take that, then there is no problem for it. You're understanding my point. The motivations of the people, if they are not having the pure heart for the Lord, and they have motivation behind the offering, their expectation, Anyabhilasha Suni is not there in their devotion, then you have to pay. They are demanding, they are paying, and they are also return they are expecting from you. Then who will give? You have to give. Whoever is eating. Where are you, Mataji?
So Prabhu, in home that we offer it to Lord, but we, like, I don't have that much love, the pure love for Lord, but I'm trying to get it. So does he accept the prasad, the boga that I offer it to the Lord?
He will not accept.
Or he is eating or he is accepting?
Not
Which
eating.
one is?
He is
Both
accepting
are
but
not
not
there.
eating. He is not
Okay.
accepting but not eating. Okay. You are offering to him to not to have sin. Okay, I will remove sin and I will.
Okay. So it will, anyway, it will purify, because before the Krishna conscious, now Krishna conscious, the point that I understood why I am offering is, okay, this belongs to you, so I am offering it to you. So that's my mood when I offer it to you.
That
So
is the
he
lower level.
accepts.
He accepts only, but he never eats.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He eats when you give with love.
Okay. Yeah. So wherever we go for all this feast and this, so there will be some karma which is attached to it. I understood. Thank
Because
you,
they are
Prabhu.
expecting na Mataji from you. That's why. Darshana Bhakti.
Prabhuji, what if you are not expecting anything, but you want to do it as
Please.
service for that devotee? Then
No,
also
that's
it is
good.
bad. That's
No,
good.
that's
Huh?
not bad. That's not bad.
Still, sometimes that devotee does not accept.
But people are that way. So it's very rare. So people, they are announcing now because my father's health should be improved. So that's why you all eat and give your
Blessings.
blessing Sukruti to them. It's out of motivation, right? It's purely, that means, oh my dear Vaishnava, you are the servant of the Lord and you are serving the Lord. So for you only I am giving. So for pleasing you only my motivation. I don't want anything.
Yes.
This should be the mood, right? And if outside people they want to improve their business and they are giving donation, 1 lakh, 10 lakhs, then and if we eat that, then what is going to happen? We are bringing the lakhs of money because they are all interested in the money making. Prabhupada, that's why he said, hey, don't gather for the donations. You work hard on the fields and produce and offer it and eat. Don't be lazy and dependent on the donations. You can hear the Prabhupada's conversations. This is the statement of the Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Any questions? Thank you very much. Pancha, Garbhadra, Pasna. That's why, see, that's why anyone wants to give donation also, give with pure heart. Give with pure heart that, so you to fulfill the Vaishnava is only the goal. And please him is only the my goal. For that only I am giving. I don't have any expectation from this. Anya vilashta sunyam. With that mood, you should do. Then that is going to save them. But sadhus, even they accept from the contaminated people also, then they has to take the responsibility with their sadhana. So they uplift them. They accept their sin and so they try to uplift them. So that's why it's like a cleaning process. But grihasthas, why they should be careful because they are allowed in the limited sense gratification. They are already gratifying their senses, and they are not into the fully into the sadhana. So then that will harm them. That's a Dharma Shastra made this rule. But grihasthas, yeah, they do the functions. That means they celebrate the Vivaha Samskara, they call the people. And that means they do the festivals among the bandhus, relatives. That's Dadati Pratigruhana. That means he will take from his house and they will take from his. They take their karma and they will take their karma and they will keep themselves together. That's why in the villages also, my mother actually, whatever she takes, whatever she gets, immediately she gives it back. And she never forget that actually. In any function, anyone if fed, then she will also call all of them and also she serves same. And so that I should not be debted for them. Okay. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna.